How's it going, everybody? Pokemon Masterclass. We're back with another podcast. I don't even know what number podcast this is. However, is this the first podcast of 2022?
It might be. I'm not sure.
I don't know the answer to that either. In post editing, I'll find out, and maybe I'll answer those questions below. But whatever. Anyway, so we're back. We got another podcast. Arceus drops on Friday of this week.
2 more days.
Yep, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about, that's going to be our main subject. We're going to talk about our expectations, the hype. We're going to talk about, we are going to do, there's going to be spoilers. We are going to.
By the day that this comes out will be like, Arceus will be dropping today. If you're watching the podcast the day it drops, like it'll be dropping on like Friday.
Yeah.
Like normal. So Arceus will be dropping today. So again, it is spoiler warning if you haven't played it. But if you have or care about that type of stuff, otherwise go play it and then come back to that section of this podcast.
Yes.
And basically we're going to be reviewing a lot of the new Hisuian forms that have been revealed and kind of be talking about aesthetics and stuff. So it's not really like spoilers in terms of like gameplay or story or anything like that. So it's honestly just more aesthetics.
Yeah.
So
kind of a laid back podcast today, honestly. Yeah, like super laid back. No, we're not going to be like deep diving any information or anything like we did for the OU BDSP.
No, we're just waiting for the game to drop.
Yep. So other than that, what's going on in your life, Justin, before we start diving into the Pokemon fun?
Man, just working a bunch this week. Just the usual, getting ready. We've been playing a lot of cards. Been really, really excited about the trade system.
Oh my God, yeah, dude. We figured out how to trade, and it's addicting. It's It's for anybody that's done like a secondhand market on like eBay or anything. You're essentially doing that. So you're trading cards for packs for cards, back and forth, and you're like building up to kind of get to what you need. And now I've basically got. There's only 3, not including like alternate art of the same card. They like the cards mechanically do the same thing, same move, same stats, same everything, but it's just a different artwork. Not including those variants, I have. All but 3 of every single variation of any grass type V and VMAX in the game. So I'm really excited. So you've been wheeling and dealing. I did enough wheeling and dealing to build a psychic deck. We will be featuring that.
And we also built a grass deck on camera.
Yep. We are probably going to feature. That'll probably, by the time this is out. Yeah, it'll have already been out. So actually, we'll link a description.
That's the Sceptile and expanded form video.
Yes. I've wheeled and dealed enough to build a cool psychic deck. We're going to feature that probably next week. Who knows? We don't know what we're going to do.
That's a really fun one. It's been doing really, really good. I'm really excited to show that off on the channel. So again, it's going to be just like the green deck. We have the green deck building expanded kind of revisions, 3-part. We'll do the purple, same thing on the channel, and then at the end we get a grand finale. So we're really excited to show that off.
Yeah.
Where we come to, it'll be green versus purple. We'll do a host to host scrim.
Yeah.
That's 2 out of 3 or something like that.
Yeah, I've bought a lot of cards in real life too. I'm not planning on doing anything in specific with them or literally anything at all.
You got kids though. You got 3 boys.
Yeah. And I'll show off some of the more things that I've got in real life when we do our. We are going to do a podcast on our experience in TCG in the first month and a half that we've been playing TCG. So that'll be one of our podcast topics. Maybe next one, maybe the one after that. Who knows?
You have a lot to say about that.
Yeah. I've been buying cards. I've been playing cards. I got a new job. I finally started working again for the first time. It's been over a year since I've had a job. This has been my job, and I haven't made any money on this, so I had to go get another job. I'm working for UPS. It's actually pretty dang fun. Like I'm loading trucks, the brown trucks that come deliver your stuff. Yeah, when those guys come ding dong ditch you,
You know, like I'm loading those trucks for those guys in the morning. I go in super early and I get out super early. Um,
Yeah.
it's kind of interesting because I go in there and I work, and then when I'm done at like 9:30, and those guys are coming in and they're like, oh god, yeah, oh I'm so tired, and I'm just like, dude, I've been up and at 'em for a while, dude. So yeah, that's exciting. Pretty much the most significant stuff going on in my life. I just started working and I've been playing Pokemon cards, so
Yeah. Lots of cards.
that's all I've been up to, man.
So the next news section, really excited to talk about. Obviously, links will be in the description for both the kind of the moveset overhaul, which has Brandon and I, and then also the recording post edit of Brandon and I's voiceover for Trevenant and Unite.
Yeah,
We're still looking to try to get the all grass team, but again, real life. So we don't really have a time frame for when that's going to be coming out. It's just something that we want to do. It's kind of on a sticky note on the wall, just pin that one.
yeah,
People have kids and stuff, so again, it's just for fun. So we will get to it, but yeah, we're definitely going to do the all grass team. Trevenant's pretty fun. We're definitely going to be looking forward to doing our next tier video for Unite. That's probably going to be coming up in February.
yeah.
That's on the
It's been a minute since we've done a tier list, so
yeah,
I think it's about time. We've had so many releases. What
yeah. We've been talking about it for a couple of weeks, and so it seems like that's going to be for probably in February that'll be coming out. So
what's the
really excited.
last? What's the last? So we did the initial tier list. Were there any DLC Pokemon when we did that?
No, I don't think so. I don't think we've.
I don't think so either. Like I didn't even have Blastoise on it. It might
No,
have.
but I mean, we could get to a little bit more regular schedule, but we haven't been playing Unite for the past week or two. But again, everybody's schedule's been a little wonky since Christmas.
Yeah, yeah.
Sport baby, so I mean, we just that's stuff
Yeah.
happens in
So
real life.
you want to talk about Trevenant a little bit? Talk
Yeah,
about what you think about him and
links in the description to kind of what he does. Between both those videos, you can kind of see the basics of his move set and the gameplay, kind of in game, showing off in my opinion, the best way to play him. I don't really rate. I don't rate him super highly competitively, especially for a defender. But I don't think he's bad because he has the Horn Leech.
yeah,
I think Horn Leech is really what gives him an option to play him at all. Everything else, I mean, he's a fun pick. Like, he's not going to take the spot, just like Mamoswine, he's not going to take the spot of the top two, which are Snorlax, Blastoise. That's PMC. We both agree on that those are the top two defenders, top two tanks in the game.
yeah,
He does not take that spot, but he's also not meant to. He's not built to. He's actually kind of really close to a similar play style to like a Crustle, where you're like that bruiser. You're trying to deal damage
yeah.
as a tank,
Yep.
just thick, stay alive, rather than actually. And he's used either X's or in this case, like I said, Horn Leech on Trevenant to push people off objectives and use that as your CC to actually like kind of help the team fights. Other than that, Woodhammer just bops. Curse gives the cooldown reduction, so either one of those are good for your R. But the ZR option, in my opinion, I don't really like Pain Split. It just doesn't offer enough, whether that be damage or CC or both. It's just like Horn Leech gives everything plus some. Like there's just no comparison to my mind because of the hard CC. So in my opinion, yes, he does need a buff, but I think like right now, I think he got released at like a B plus.
Right.
I don't think he's. It's hard to fill a niche because he's like that bruiser. The one thing he's really good at is dueling 1v1
Yeah.
because he's got a lot of healing and he's got the built-in healing when he gets below a certain percent. Basically, there'll be a bar, like a little bracelet bar over his HP bar, and when that's up, that means his passive's up. So if he gets below that, it'll be like Dr. Mundo healing, where he just has insane HP regen, and you basically can't really break through him 1v1. It's possible, but it's not probable. He's gonna out heal you, and Woodhammer does chunk, and it's got CC.
So two things about Trevenant that I wanted to say, or slash that I thought was interesting. Uh, he
I left it for you because I figured you'd like that one.
he has no life steal, according to Unite DB. Is that only for all rounders? Do you have to be an
No,
all rounder class?
usually it's if you're a melee
Yeah,
character,
I
but
wonder if there's just certain Pokemon that just for some reason don't get it because
yeah.
according to DB he's got 0% lifesteal at level
Hmm.
15. I don't know. I
Hmm.
just thought that was really interesting. Um,
Like him, I just think he needs more damage if his role is going to be that bruiser damage build.
yeah, and
Because
then
like he's the same amount of damage or less than Blastoise, and Blastoise has infinitely more utility and CC in his kit.
yeah. The other thing I
So
wanted to say about Trevenant was I don't like the animation for Hornleech. It looks really bad.
he just
It's
uh
yeah. It's just like you know what I mean. Like
it's
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so that's kind of it for Trevenant and
Yep.
Unite stuff. Um,
Let's talk about the BDSP news of the room. So we did a little bit of like an extracurricular sort of news droppy type thing earlier this week on Monday.
yeah. We talked about Manaphy and the Manaphy suspect test, what we thought might happen, and why we thought it might get banned, why we think it should not get banned. And the results are in. Manaphy got banned.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. So again, PMC is not it's not a hill we were dying on, but it's unfortunate to see it go. We don't necessarily agree with it, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it's just it's another setup sweeper that 23 people
Get
on
to
Showdown said they don't like, so it got banned.
20 people get to decide for everybody.
Yeah. So we do, like I said, we'll have a link in the description. We talked really, really in depth about Manaphy. Um,
And we still stand by our convictions. We stand by what we said.
yeah,
If you disagree, that's totally fine. We'd love to hear your opinions. But for us, that's how we felt then. That's how we feel now. We've been playing BDSP this week to, you know, test our theory. Haven't seen it once.
yeah.
So
Interestingly enough, and I never see him.
yeah,
So yeah, that's it for BDSP.
that was at 1492.
Yeah. So that's it for BDSP for now. Last thing we're going to talk about before we start talking about Arceus is so we've added Pokemon TCG to the channel. So we've got a new set of cards coming out. It sounds like I think cards come out every 3 months. So I think there's 4 new sets a year.
Okay.
And the next set is Brilliant Stars. So I don't know I haven't looked at the whole card list. However, I do know that these Pokemon come with something called a V-Star power, and they work like GX moves where you can only use one per game.
Okay.
So if you've got Charizard V-Star and you use your V power, you can't use Arceus's V power if you have Arceus V-Star and you play him later in the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what do we see the artwork for this new Victory Star or what's it called? Blazing
Brilliant Stars. Yep, I'm pulling up the Arceus card right now.
No, the cover of the packs. So like Muse on the cover of Fusion Strike.
Ooh, you know what? I don't know.
I was just curious. I don't know if that information's out yet. I don't know if we've seen a picture of the cover.
I have not, but I've seen here that we're for promotional
It,
stuff.
who's on Brilliant Diamond? Is that Palkia?
Yes.
So this one's Brilliant
No,
Star.
no,
So
no.
maybe
Diamond is Dialga. Palkia is on Pearl.
so maybe it'll be Dialga on the front because Brilliant Diamond, Brilliant
Yeah,
Star.
yeah, maybe.
Oh, that's my guess.
They're
That'd be cool.
They're doing promo boxes for Leafeon V and V Star, as well as Glaceon V and V Star.
Gonna be checking out the one for sure.
Yeah, it'll be hard not to buy those, because I've already bought 2 things like that I'll show off on our on our podcast when we do that. I'm trying to see. There's 170 cards in the set. It comes out February 25th, so look forward to that on PCTGO.
And the other little bit of interesting, like, scuttlebutt or gossip is that, with this new format coming in, maybe that's could be a date to note that it could be the release of Live. We haven't heard it yet. It's a month away. We would assume we would have heard something official by now, but it's just something. It's a little bit of a little fluttery rumor out there.
Yeah. I do kind of agree with you. I think that the launch of Live will come with a new set. So I think it is going to be...
So if it's not February, it'll be what, May?
Yeah, the next one should be in May. Yeah, no.
Which for that'd be good for their sales potentially. So
yeah,
I would call probably either February or May whenever the next set drops. Assuming it follows that trend.
Yeah,
it'd be May. Whenever that next set, if it's not this set, it'll be the next set because they announced it for 2022, and I can't imagine they would push it all the way to the fall and definitely not the winter.
No, I'm expecting it to be out by the time summer is over.
I agree. First half of the year for sure.
Yeah. No, I'm kind of looking through the TCG website and I'm looking for packs for
the Brilliant
for cards, but I don't see anything for Brilliant Stars. Right. I'm curious though.
Maybe we'll have that for the podcast when we do TCG.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so I think that is it for all the news. We are going to take a little break here a second, and then we're going to dive into some Arceus stuff. We're going to talk about the game. First of all, I got to get this out of the way. Whether you say Arceus or Arceus, Ryan Reynolds said Arceus, so that's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, I know. Apparently it's officially Arceus, but yeah, we said Arceus. I thought it was Arceus growing up too, and then Ryan Reynolds said Arceus.
Yeah.
So, and then the stuff said Arceus, so I'm just like, well, I don't know, man. So we'll probably say it both ways. Don't add us for that, please. So,
or leave a comment telling us how disgusted you are that I say Arceus and not Arceus, and vice versa. Get in there. Leave a comment. Okay, so we're going to take a break, and then we are going to get into some talk about the new game, and we're going to get into some spoilers on the designs, and that's it. Then we'll be out of here. Alright guys, we are back. We are ready to talk about Pokemon Legends Arceus, whatever you want to call it. We're here.
The big white deer.
Yeah, the deer god.
The deer goat god.
Yeah, so we're here, ready to talk about it. Obviously, if you don't already know, if you've been living under a rock for the last year, it's
this part right now, from now to the end of the show, is all spoilers.
Yes.
Because the game's not officially out, but all of the test footage and there's just you can go. It's free. It's out there. It's all public knowledge now. But there are certain people, a certain couple of PMC crew members as well. Like Sport Ninja doesn't want any spoilers till he plays it personally.
Right.
So he probably won't even watch this section until after he plays the game. So. So no judgment at all. Just from here to the rest of the video, if you don't want to be spoiled by any of the new designs for Hisuian forms, look away now.
Yeah. So the first thing we're gonna do, let's talk about the game in general. Obviously, it's an open world game, with
ish.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you sit here and you look at it, it's more open world than anything Pokemon has ever had. You know what I mean?
Correct. No. I'm not. I'm just being technical.
Yeah. Like, as far as we know, we've heard that it's kind of like in sections, which is fine with me.
It is.
Which is fine with me.
It'd basically be like a bunch of mini, or not, I don't know how many they are, but it'd be like a bunch of different like wild area type places where that's the open world part.
So so it's a little less. So it's more big.
It's kind of like, it's a weird comparison, but it's kind of like any of the collection Lego games, especially the new Star Wars saga coming out, the Skywalker saga, where you're gonna have the main central hub, and then you choose which kind of film and or episode to go, or episode and level to go into, and like that's, and then inside the level you can just kind of go and do whatever, and just open world inside that little planet.
Yeah, another comparison, probably on a more grand scale, is the second Xenoblade game. Where in the first Xenoblade game, you could literally walk from anywhere to anywhere, just like Breath of the Wild. Like you're literally, it's a limitless map.
This is not Arceus.
Whereas Xenoblade 2, all of the maps were huge, but because the way that things worked in that game,
you almost were like kind of teleport crystal.
Yeah, exactly, because you would take a ship from one Titan to the other, and then you obviously like you fast travel there, but there's no way to walk from one map to the other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The maps are enormous, but you can't. It's not like Breath of the Wild where you could walk for 25 straight minutes or 30 minutes, however long it takes to get from one side of the map to the other. It might be more than that, honestly. That's how big the Breath of the Wild map is. But yeah, and there's wild Pokemon sprawled throughout. I don't think there's Pokemon hiding in grass or anything. I think,
Yeah, they're out. The Pokemon that attack you look really, really cool.
Yeah, I was just going to say, like, there's Pokemon that attack you. They got, like, red eyes and stuff. And I think there's crafting as well. I think that you'll be, like, crafting foods and stuff like that, kind of like Breath of the Wild.
Yep.
So, honestly, dude, I'm super hyped for it. Honestly.
Yeah, very excited. Obviously, the new battle system is going to be really, really hype, and we're going to go more in depth on that probably in a month or two once we've all played it and got our thoughts collected. Like kind of post, what do we think of the Arceus battle style? But so far, it looks really, really cool. I'm glad to see something freshened up versus like it'll give us those two different options. A little bit of versatility is always nice.
Same. I don't expect this to be like the future of the core series. However, I do hope they continue to make these games. I hope they keep making these games and just like build on the good and bad.
I want to see if they do it this way. I want to see this is Legends Arceus. Step one, step backwards, and do like Legends Rayquaza.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's like do.
Let's go to old feudal Japan Hoenn.
Yeah. I mean, Kanto would be cooler, but we only have Mew.
Oh, no, get out of here.
Yeah, we would only have Mew.
Old boomer over here wanting Kanto reps.
Wow, dude, wow. It's not my fault my parents bought me a Game Boy Pocket. But yeah, no, I'm super hyped for this. Like, the maps look huge.
It looks very fun.
Yeah. There's a crafting system, like I said. I don't know why the Pokemon are attacking you or whatnot, but I mean, dude,
it has to do with like there's basically like Chaos Emerald type storyline.
Okay,
they're basically the Pokemon turning them fucking savage and stuff.
Yeah. As a guy who's played, I've got like 180 hours in Xenoblade 2. I played 120 hours worth of Breath of the Wild. So
this is right up your alley, what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, I think I played 100 hours of the first Xenoblade as well. So like this is something I'm going to spend some time on. Like this is I've never played Skyrim, interestingly enough. But I'm super interested in this. So like yeah, I'm really hyped for this. I don't know when I'm gonna play it because I've been playing cards so much. So
yeah, cards has been fun, man.
Yeah. So do you want to talk? Yeah. You want to talk about some of the designs? You want to get into that now, or is there anything else you wanted to say before we?
I think that's the juicy meat and potatoes of the podcast. Here is we're gonna be talking about and giving our opinions about what we think of these new Hisuian forms. Some of them are evolutions. Some of them are just alternate forms. Some of them are both. Or some folks get both. Again, everything is subjective. If you disagree, don't care, or agree, or anywhere in between, let us know in the comments below.
Yeah.
we all like pokes, but we all have our own opinions.
Yeah. All right, so this is where super duper spoiler alert.
This is it.
This is it. This is it. If you don't want to be spoiled about these things, you
Get out.
go watch a different Pokemon Masterclass video. All right. So, all right. So we're gonna get right into it. All right. So we're gonna be referencing Austin John's play video for this because he's got got a lot of the designs. I got it muted. We are gonna go through. We're gonna start talking about some of these things. Yeah, I'm just gonna start skipping around. Okay.
Yeah. Well, he starts talking about him a couple minutes in because he's like spoiler alert and everything.
Yeah. Okay.
There.
So here we go.
First one.
First one. Okay.
There.
So we've got Hisuian Arcanine. What do you think, Justin?
So this is rock and fire.
Yeah.
Same Growlithe we already knew about. That part's not spoilery. This is what the Arcanine looks like. So I'm a bit torn because it's cool because it just looks like Arcanine. And Arcanine already looks cool. And it just looks like his fur is made of like lava, like cooled lava. Like
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
instead of fur. But other than that, it just looks like for Arcanine.
Yeah.
It doesn't look bad, but it's not much of a change.
No.
And he's a rock. He's not like a completely different typing like Marowak going to like Ghost Fire instead of Ground. Like that was it's a completely different Pokemon. Sandslash going to an Ice Steel type, and it doesn't look like we're getting that type of drastic changes here.
Yeah. It's all right. It's all right.
That's kind of throughout a lot of these pokes in terms of the Hisuian forms. There's not a lot of big type differences
No.
compared to forms.
Do you think it's going to get any new abilities or anything?
I mean, he could get Rockhead.
That's literally what I was thinking too. Was Rockhead?
It'd be cool for Flare Blitz, Wild Charge if he still gets it.
Yeah.
I like Arcanine. So I'm excited.
Yeah. I don't know. It's okay.
It's not the worst.
It's okay.
It's meh.
It's meh.
It's a little bit. It's above average. It's like a 6 for me. 6 or 6. Yeah,
Right.
I'll give it a 6.
All right. So we're moving on to the next one. We got Electrode.
So I like the Voltorb.
I like the Voltorb.
Meh.
I hate this. I hate this. I don't like this. I mean,
It doesn't look.
we assume so. This is gonna be grass and electric, right?
Yeah, which is cool.
That's fine. Honestly, that's fine because like Rotom-Mow is pretty sick. It's just a matter of does this Pokemon?
It's just so trope because then it's just gonna explode, and it's just okay, cool.
But you know, competitively speaking, if this came out, it might be pretty good because
Yeah.
it wouldn't just get beat by ground types all the time. You know what I mean? Like it does now.
Mm-hmm.
Like Electro, you literally just lose. You know, your option against ground types is just blow up. You know, if you get Leaf Storm, different story. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So as far as the typing goes, I love the change in the typing. I really love it. Like you got a lot of weaknesses, but I love the typing.
Just a 2.
But yeah, design wise, I'm not about it. I'm not about it.
Out that life.
No. All right, let's move on to another one. All right.
There he is.
All right. So this one is kind of you're not getting the full picture here because this one actually does have like pinkish purple flames that look pretty cool.
Yeah. It's like definitely like purple. It's like purple where in like the hotter spots, and then the regular like orangish yellowy flame was like this magenta-y pink color. It was really nice. It actually looks really cool.
Is there a type for this? Like, do we have?
Yes, it's Fire Ghost.
Okay, so okay, so Fire Ghost is a great type.
Have a different trio. So obviously Fire, Water, Grass, and then it's Ghost, Dark, Fighting.
Okay. Yeah, honestly, like offensively, sick typing. Really good.
No, competitively, I'm really excited for the Typhlosion. It's just that's a bad pose, and it doesn't have the flames. But in game, we have seen footage on YouTube. You can look it up. It's really easy to find. It's all over already. But watching it move around in the overworld with the fire around it, it actually looks kind of cool. Again, I'm a bigger fan, especially when I drew it for the channel art. I'm a big fan of like the quadrupedal Typhlosion. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me to have a badger stand on 2 legs. But
dude, yeah, you know what? They have to stop making models of Typhlosion without the flames. Just stop.
yeah, doesn't make sense.
Stop doing it, please.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to another one.
I think your boy might be next. I'm not sure.
All right. Let's see.
Oh no, Sneasel first.
All right.
There's a new Sneasel. So this is a Sneasel evolution. It's not a Weavile form. So it's a new Hisuian Sneasel,
Okay.
and then a new evolution. So it's like the Linoon and then new Obstagoon type of situation.
So my initial thoughts, I like the Sneasel.
Well, this was the mountain climber from way back, one of the leaks, and we were like, "Oh, is that a Nuzleaf?" Or remember that's This thing had and we've already seen Weirdeer jumping around on mountains and climbing up, and we've already seen that we can fly with the Braviary glider thing. So I'm wondering if there's another, like a mountain climb or a rock climb, so we have another way to get up mountains.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe just another like HM thing, but it's just worth note that that's this.
Yeah. I like Sneasel. I like Sneasel.
Yep.
I don't like.
I actually like this thing better than Weavile. I don't like Weavile's fan head thing, and this thing looks a lot more sleek and agile and quick.
I like Weavile way better than this one. Yeah, I like Weavile way better. I
like the Sneasel. The Sneasel looks sick.
I like the Sneasel, but whatever this thing is, it looks like it came out of a Dr. Seuss book. Like, that's what it looks like to me, dude. All right, let's move on. Let's stop looking at this. All right, here we go. Here we go.
So Dark Water Samurott, Hisuian Samurott. So again, so he's hit the gym. He's a little bit more sleek and slender than regular Samurott. Regular Samurott's a little bit thicker all around, both his neck, body, and arms, legs, whatever you call them. And then obviously all of his shells are now this super awesome black and red looking shell. And then he's got the crooked unicorn horn, and he's got a different mustache and it flows like flames, kind of.
All right, so what do you think about this design?
I think it's cool. Still doesn't look like a samurai or an otter, but I mean, somebody just took, like, at a quick glance, it looks like just a shiny version of Samurott. Looks like just it looks like all I did was just color swap. Like, I get when you really look at it, like, okay, there are like all the differences I pointed out because we did the show prep, but at a quick glance, it just looks like a color swap. Same thing with the Typhlosion, though. So to be fair.
For me personally, out of everything we've seen so far, as far as new forms go, I like this the most.
Yeah, I like him. I love the shell.
I'm a Samurott stan.
Yeah.
So
the black, dark gray, whatever with the red looks very nice.
Yeah, I like how this is different, but still feels familiar. You know?
I just saw that. The red fingernails are cool.
Yeah. I don't hate this. So far, this is my favorite of what we've seen so far. It's like different, but it's
that's a good 7 for me.
Yeah. Like I like it. I like it because it still feels familiar. I wish they would have done.
Have you seen footage of it?
What's that?
In game? Have you seen the footage of him running around in the open world? It looks nice. It's good.
Okay. Yeah, because I wish they would have done more of this with a lot of these forms, where it's just a little bit different. rather than these.
I like the big, but that's me.
Okay. All right.
Like, so, I like going topsy-turvy, like, hey, Sandslash is ice and steel now. Look at the...
Yeah, no. I mean, like, in this game specifically.
Oh, yeah.
No, I love Alolan Sandslash.
All right, so next up we have a new grass fighting type. This is a Hisuian Serena. or not Serena, excuse me, Lilligant.
Lilligant.
Haha. Oh, gotcha. Hisuian.
What do you think about this?
It's pretty boring, but I get it's supposed to be like some sort of like dancer, kicker type thing. But like we already have Serena. I don't know. I like Lilligant. This is boring. The legs, like they didn't try. It just looks like I don't know. Looks like some green onions sticking out of her butt.
I agree. I love Lilligant. This,
Yeah,
okay.
it looks like Lily took her dress off. That's all it is.
Yeah. I'm gonna say two things. Initially, looking at this static image of this Pokemon, I hate it. I don't like this at all.
Mm-hmm.
However, I do think there's room once I see it moving around in game, maybe, like sways.
Of like the mini bosses or whatever they're called instead of gyms.
Yeah. Maybe when I see this Pokemon move around in game, maybe I'll like it a little more.
It's okay.
Yeah, I see potential for, some fun stuff. Also, shout out this shirt. Isn't that the thing isn't that from Sword and
Yes.
Shield?
Yes.
That's funny. All right, let's go to another one.
There he is. So this is the Hisuian Basculin white stripe form.
I mean, it's cool. It's just barely different, but it's cool.
Yep. Next.
Yeah,
It's just a
it's Basculin.
yep. Up right there. Which one's this? So that is the shiny version of what we've seen of your new Zoroark. So again, the regular one has like a very blood red, pinky almost kind of look. This one's purple.
What do you think about this Pokemon, Justin?
I like it a lot better shiny. I like the white and purple a lot.
Same.
I think it looked real slick.
Same.
I wasn't a fan. The pink was this one looks great.
This does look pretty awesome. Design-wise, I do like the other one.
But this one looks like a Pokemon would be on your party.
This looks like what they should have done with it, and the pink one should be the shiny one.
Yeah, I agree.
And then design-wise, it is cool. However, I think the original is on a design level that is so awesome.
Ghost, right? Ghost fighting?
This is Ghost normal.
Ghost normal. So the fact that it is Ghost type, I do like.
It looks like it looks kind of ghouly, doesn't it?
The hair makes sense now because you're like, oh, well, that's its hair is kind of floating around, kind of half ethereal. Okay.
It's wispy. It's wispy like a ghost.
Yup. So knowing that, it makes me kind of tip it up that notch. Like, yeah, I actually kind of like it because it's a.
How do you feel about it compared to normal Zoroark?
Normal Zoroark is really good because it's pure black, so it's always going to look cool.
Yeah, normal Zoroark. It probably design-wise might be a top 10 for me in all of Pokemon.
For aesthetics.
Yes, for aesthetics. I mean, I love the Pokemon in general, but I love
but
it.
But he didn't up in faves.
Yeah, I like him. He's a good fox.
That's all right. So this is the shiny version of what we've already seen for Hisui and Braviary. Oops.
No, yeah, I went right by it. Oh, that's cool.
Black bird, blue flames instead of the other bird with the pink flames.
I'm seeing a lot of these for the first time, by the way, as well. Justin's actually seen all or most of these. Some of these I haven't seen.
I know. I watched this whole video like twice through for the show prep. So.
Okay, yeah. Some of these, I mean, I've seen some of the big ones, but I have not seen this, and that's pretty cool. I think I like the white one better, though.
I like the black. I think he looks sweet.
Yeah. I think they're
blue
both good.
Fire. But yeah, the purple fire looks lit.
Yeah, I really hope.
Next one is he's showing Tornadus because the genies are in this game. So he's showing off the fact that there's some genies and there's Therian forms because we're getting a new genie.
Okay.
And the new genie is fairy flying.
Really? He's like zipping through these.
Yep. Okay, so we're not there. Maybe we already passed it, or we're not there yet. Okay, so here's the Sliggoo. Or Goomy, excuse me.
Yep, so this is Goomy. It doesn't look... Is it any different? I don't think it is.
No. It's regular Goomy. Okay. But the next... So he evolves to, in this one, Hisuian.
Yes.
So this is Steel Dragon. They find a big metal shell.
Yes. Um,
So
what do
he's like
you?
a big snail dragon. I think that looks cool. Like that's just an interesting. Like if they're gonna go more simplistic with these Hisuian forms, I like this idea of like, oh, okay, well, in this region, these slug-like dragon, because that's what he is. He's a big slug dragon.
Yeah,
These slugs or snail type creatures live in shells. Perfect. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't like
Seems
it.
like I don't love it. I don't think
I,
it's but I don't think it's like an S tier design, but it makes sense in my for like a real world. Like okay, like if Pokemon are animals, I guess.
yeah, yeah. It's it's it's
I don't love it, but I do like it. I think it's a solid 6. It's above
yeah.
average. Shiny is bronze instead of silver.
I like that bronze better because he looks like a
Yeah.
snail.
Okay, so right here is the same thing for Gudra. Again, this is a bad angle. Live in game, it's huge. It's literally like twice the size of your trainer. It's really big, which is cool. And basically, they have instead of the big giant purple slug tail, which is curled up like a chameleon, they just have an even bigger giant snail shell, which is curled up just like a chameleon tail. So it's not that much different. The tentacles on the head are way longer, and he looks sad and droopy instead of like the happy, sprightly. He's just kind of mopey.
Yeah,
But I don't hate it, but I definitely like regular Gudra better. This is a solid 6 for me, though. It's above average. Like I like this better than I like Arcanine.
I don't like this.
No,
I don't like it.
right?
That's fine. Like this contrast is good, honestly. Like,
We
ah,
both though. We're both big fans of Gudra, so it's like
yes,
hard for both of us.
yeah, yeah. It's for me. I don't like it. It just looks like they tried to turn him into a squirrel. Is what it looks like to me.
Yeah, it's a bad angle too. But
Uh,
yeah, that's what. Okay, so this is the new. So there is a Bergmite. I think you passed it just a little bit. For what it's worth.
there it is.
And then the Avalug. So the Bergmite's just the different little version, and then so this Avalug is rock and ice.
Um, I kind of like this.
I don't hate it. I like the big shovel snowplow look for his chin.
Yeah, but I think his original design was pretty hard to beat. Like
This is
it's
original. Great. I like that he's almost like a little lava-y kind of around his feet.
yeah, but that almost like that makes no sense. Like you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
Oh.
yeah, I don't know.
Like,
I think something could have been done differently with his colors.
yeah, I agree.
You know, I don't. There's just something just doesn't make something just doesn't add up. Like brown everywhere except his head.
Yeah, and then his head's just big and white.
Yeah, and then white on top. It's just something's missing here. You know what I mean? Something's missing.
Okay, so this is not the shiny. This is confirmed. This is the regular colored sprite for Hisuian Decidueye. And no, that is not a sword on his hip. That is, in fact, just a weird angle of his tail behind him. It's unfortunate. I'm going to let you go first, and then I'm going to say my piece.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
No.
I don't like it at all.
So if you look next to Decidueye regular, the legs and like the body and everything, proportionally, it's the exact same Pokemon, so it makes sense. He normally does have those long legs, and it looks a little funny, and yada. That's all normal. Can I tell you what I think breaks it?
Yes, tell me.
I don't think it's the conical hat over the hood, because again, we're going for that like feudal Japan look. So I think the round, those round conical hats that they wore, I think that look is fine instead of the hood. I
Yeah.
like the hood better, but I think this look is fine because they're going for that theme. They're going for that feudal Japan kind of Asian theme.
Mm-hmm.
It's his stupid like scarf instead of his long, awesome cloak for his wings. Why does he tuck his wings up like he? Because this is what he does. People watching, this is what he does when he attacks. He jumps, kicks, and then he puts his wings like this, and he tucks them like he's pouting, just and he just tucks them all underneath, and it looks like a kid pouting. That's what it looks like. And normal one, when he's done shooting the arrow, his wings just lay down by his side. It becomes like a long cloak. I don't know why. I think this guy would look better if his wings were long to the ground like the normal one.
Yeah.
A little bit, or
no, that's something. His hat was so distracting to me that I never really noticed that. Yeah, his wings are tiny and weird.
But when he attacks, they fold out and they're the regular big wings. It's because of the way that he tucks them under.
Yeah, that's weird.
And like this, under your armpit, and then tuck your hand in. You know what I mean? That's what he's doing instead of normally where he puts his arms all the way down. You know what I mean? And it kind of just flows.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't love it.
It'd be better.
That's all. I don't love it.
Or if he had a samurai sword. I think it's weird that they went for the autumn scheme for the regular color. Like, they're really trying to be different, but, like, missed it. Good attempt, but you missed it.
Yeah. A swing and a miss. All right, let's move on from this debauchery. I can't look at it anymore. Is it going to show the shiny version? No.
No, the shiny one is just regular Decidueye colors, though. So, like, green. There's Cleaver.
What do you think
Brown.
What do you think about him? We never really kind of talked about him.
I like him better green.
Yeah.
And or better.
I don't hate Cleaver. I just like design wise, I don't think he fits with the Scizor and Scyther.
No.
I don't think it's just, the only thing is the claws really that kind of they're not even really like. I don't look at him and think, oh, that's an evolution of Scyther. You know what I mean? I don't. I don't really have that. I don't make that connection. I think the design is fine. I just don't think the design.
There it is.
You know what I mean? All right, yeah. Let's move on to this.
All right, so this is the new genie. Oh boy, So first off, I'm not sure what weather this is supposed to correlate to. This is the regular like genie form. So incarnate.
Yeah. Is there a Therian? Do we know?
What's that?
Is there a Therian version of this?
It'll be in here.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like a snake scarf, the tail that they all have, but it's not. It's actually fairy flying. So I guess that's why they have the heart. I'm not sure what. I think the face kills it for me. I don't know what that face is about.
Yeah. I don't like the face because it looks nothing like the other genies
at all.
And I don't like this. I don't like these hair things.
Heart things. Yeah.
I like the horns. I like this snake thing.
Yeah.
And the body looks like the rest of the genies, so there's not really much to say there.
Okay, so go forward. We'll see the Therian form.
Oh, God. Yeah, why do the eyes look like that? They look nothing like the other ones. The other ones have, like, normal-looking eyes.
Yeah, it's like an alien.
Yeah.
Alien. I think the Therian's in this video, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know if I'm ready for the Therian.
There it is.
What, dude? What is this?
Live reaction, people.
What?
So, yeah, weird turtle cloud.
Oh, snake. No, it gets worse when it gets bigger.
It's basically Cresselia, and look at its hands, like a platypus, or it's literally a sea turtle. It's like a Cresselia fairy snake, sea turtle, platypus, heart.
It's a really, dude, it's a really bad Primarina.
It's a really bad Primarina. Yeah, Cresselia.
That's what it is. It's a really, oh, no.
Oh, it's terrible.
No. No, dude.
Oh, no.
No.
That's our new genie. Ferrate. I don't know what his name is. Ferratus.
Oh god.
Pixidus.
Oh.
Tinkerbellus. Okay, so this is a new Hisuian evolution. And it's dark water, or dark poison? Yeah, dark poison.
Okay.
This is an evolution, correct.
Of Quillfish.
Correct.
The typing is cool.
Of Hisuian quillfish.
Oh, do we get to see that?
You'll get to see a shiny form of it, but
Okay.
it has these colors, and then you get to see the shiny, which they both also have. So go forward a little bit, and you get to see the other one.
Okay. I don't like this.
No, I like it.
I don't.
Looks like a big death ball. I like it.
I don't like it.
I'm actually a big fan of this one.
I feel like such a negative Nelly because I don't like any of these.
I love this one. I think this one's actually really, really good. This is one of my favorites. So right there he is. So there's the quillfish. Again, swap the colors around, and that'll be from what we just saw. This is the shiny variant of both.
I don't like this either.
No?
No.
And the other one will be black and that other pinkish purple poison color. And it'll be dark and poison. I like him.
He's not any different except they gave him tired looking eyes. You know?
I mean, he's different color.
Yeah. Maybe I'll warm up to it. Maybe that, because I like that black. That black and that bluish purple.
Yep.
So I don't hate that. Maybe I'll warm up to it.
Okay, so right here. So that's the red one is regular. The purple is shiny. This is the male Basculegion. So we do have a male and a female form depending on the evolution, and there'll be different Pokemon just like in DD between the male and female.
That's cool. I don't hate Basculegion.
No, Basculegion's great. So if you fast forward a little bit till it looks a little bit like ice blue white, that's the girl. So this one's the boy. And then that's the white stripe again. You'll see there's the girl. So there's the female Basculegion.
Interesting. Honestly, dude.
Looks if it's green, it has any color but this. It's the boy. This is I haven't seen the shiny obviously, but this is so the girl has like this. It's again they call it the white stripes. So this is supposed to be white, but that icy blue kind of eyebrow and mustache.
I don't hate this either. Honestly, I kind of like both of them.
Yeah, I'm a fan of this. They did a good job. So again, Ghost Water.
Yeah, pretty cool. I like the Basculegion forms. I think they're both pretty awesome.
I think they're great, especially we can ride them. They're big, giant, shark-looking fish.
I like it.
There's good typing. Really excited to see them. There's that yellow one's the shiny.
Okay.
So to me, this looks like an Ursaring evolution. I don't know if this has been confirmed yet because they took Ursaring, threw mud on him, and put him on 4 legs.
You don't know what this is because you don't have kids. But this looks like Five Nights at Freddy's. This looks like an animatronic bear that you'd see at Chuck E. Cheese's.
Yep.
Don't like it. I don't like it.
And we know for a fact that regular Ursaring is in the game, so I don't imagine that they'd have regular and Hisuian Ursaring. They've never done that before, so this is why I call for this to be the Ursaring evolution.
Yeah.
And this is normal, if I'm not mistaken.
Ground normal?
Yeah.
I could see some steel, too. Like, they should have put steel into the mix of that.
Well, like, even on his face, you can see they literally just threw mud on him.
Yeah. Yeah, like, here you go, nerd. Here's some mud. And now he's a ground type.
And now he's ground type. That's all it takes. Fire type? Like, now you're fire type.
Okay.
Okay, so this is... Oh, God. Why?
Oh.
So, Brandon's Xenoblade. We also grew up playing Final Fantasy. And apparently so did the new designers of the Hisuian forms also.
Yeah.
This is a Final Fantasy. This is a Square Enix boss if I've ever seen one.
Yeah. It also looks
This
like it looks like a PS2 render.
Okay, so let's explain what this is.
Yeah.
Jokes aside, Arceus in this game is it's a different way of doing it, but basically mechanically it's the same thing as the Necrozma, where instead of breaking apart and being armor for the pokes, this one genetically fused with the pokes. But again, it's the same thing where you just get a fusion version of Arceus Dialga or Arceus Palkia. This is obviously Arceus Dialga. So click the next one.
It looks like they got caught between trying to design a centaur and a fish.
Yep.
And couldn't decide, so they said, let's do both.
Click the next one, it's worse. So let's see Palkia. This is the final.
I don't know if I want to.
These are the final bosses of the game.
Oh my
there.
God, bro! Look what they did to my boy, dude. They massacred him.
Oh, why? What is this? What are we looking at? Why is it so stupid and pink? Okay, honestly, I think there's one thing that would, other than the color, is just atrocious. There's one thing that would fix this for me.
Erasing it.
No. Like, I'm all down for having like this centaur, because like the legendaries are like gods, right?
Yeah.
I'm fine having like this big centaur god-like creature. Cool. Where are the arms? You have shoulders, but no arms and hands on the dude. On like the what would be the human half of the if we're talking about a centaur, half horse, half man. Look at the man's torso. It's got those big giant shoulder pad things right here, but no arms.
And Palkia has arms.
And Palkia has arms. I think if this thing had arms, it would be better.
Relatively speaking, yeah.
I still hate the color, but I think it would be better than this.
I think so too.
I think part of the reason it's so derp is because there's no arms, so it's an amputated centaur.
Yeah.
And then the other one too, amputated centaur. We got the big cannon chest thing and no top arms. Just make them centaurs. I would have been cool with centaurs.
He really sums it up here. This face right here just sums it up.
Yikes.
Yeah. Is that the last one?
Manager of the art department now.
Yeah. All right. I think that's the last one, man. And
then we can wrap this up.
I think that was a good one to go out on, honestly.
So overall, honestly, we have to call a spade a spade. We are glass half full channel, but today our glass is a little bit less than half.
Yeah.
That's the honest truth of it. We're not going to lie to you. It doesn't change our opinion. We're both still buying in. Everybody else in the PMC crew that we're talking to that was buying in before and has seen these spoilers, it has not persuaded them to not buy in either. So regardless of what we say about the aesthetics and how we feel, we're still buying the game day one, still in pre-order, still ready to go. So, but yeah, we have to be honest. It's a bit of a letdown, kind of the entire umbrella of, like, we take that whole chunk of everything we just looked at, and it's a net negative.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, your favorite thing there was basically he went on the treadmill for a month and then got recolored. He got a new spray paint job.
Yeah.
Was literally just a recolor, basically just a recolor of Samurai.
Yeah.
That's pretty sad when that's the best one of the lineup.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, I mean, as far as like the game though, I'm hyped. But yeah, some of those designs were not.
And again, these are static poses in game. At least half of those look 10 times better. Like the Typhlosion, it's not even kind of close. With the purple fire alone, already changes its silhouette, which changes the entire essence of what he is in game. So
yeah.
And the fact that they get to move around 3D and like kind of the open world and chase you around. So
yeah. Well, I think that's all we got this time, right? Yep.
I think so, man.
Yeah, we'll have some more news when Home drops and we find out more about Pokemon Home and
Yep.
all that stuff. And
Probably do either regular and or next podcast, depending on whenever they drop the news. Basically,
yeah, yeah. So, all right, guys, that was fun. Hope you guys had fun.
yeah, it'll be exciting to get our hands on the game, and it'll be exciting to come back, in the future and do kind of like a reverse dive of what we actually think about the game, and maybe see if any of our thoughts now are concurrent in the future.
Yeah. So, guys, hope you enjoyed. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go play some cards. So, until next time, I've been Zero.
And I'm Gym Leader Justin.
Class is dismissed.